Why, hello there. It looks like that you found your way to another episode of Retro Restoration, the show where we restore and customize wrestling action figures from the past. Last week, we restored and customized a Roddy Piper to his Wrestlemania 1 attire. This week, we're going double fisting as we have two projects. First, we are going to upgrade, customize, and restore a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat to his WrestleMania 3 attire. And then we are going to take a Dynamite Kid, one of the OG British Bulldog versions, and we're going to customize that into his nephew, who just made his debut on AEW not too long ago, Tommy Billington, also known as the Dynamite Kid. First of all, this week we are going to start by showing before pictures of the Ricky the Dragon Steamboat action figure. As you can see here, he's not in much need of work, but I really wanted him to have his WrestleMania 3 attire where he faced the Macho Man Randy Savage in one of the greatest matches of all time. And honestly, this project is pretty easy. Anybody can do it. I start by painting his hair band red and then his hair black. Next, you're going to see a fast motion video of me painting his lower half. You're going to need probably 4 or 5 coats of white at least, and it's probably going to crack in between drying, so you're going to repaint those cracks as well. But once all that is done, the colors really pop and look nice. Once again, we're just using acrylic paint that I bought from my local Michaels. And if you're looking for tips on how to remove smudge marks from years of abuse off the action figure, you just need to use nail polish remover. Personally, I like to keep them on as I think it adds character, within reason, of course. Once you're done painting, your action figure should look like this. Now, we are ready to Mod Podge the Dragon logo onto the boots. First, you're going to have to find a logo. But to be honest, it's really hard to find a clear picture online with the logo on it. So what I did is I found a picture of another action figure, and the person who customized this action figure actually hand painted the dragon logo on the boot. Now, this is beyond my skill set. Fuck that shit. I'm just going to print this guy's work off and put it on my action figure. You're going to have to print off a few different sizes, like seen here, just to see which one better suits your needs. Well, once you do, we're going to look at this Mod Podge video. Now, Mod Podge, it can be a little bit tricky, but all you have to do is just glue underneath the surface on top of the boot first. And when that's done, just place the logo on top. And as I said, and as you can see here, it is a little bit tricky, but once you get it, it's fine. And honestly, I used a little bit too much glue here. Just use half of the amount I did, and then just take your fingers and just go around the edges. This way it's going to save your colors from bleeding. Eventually, we do get to the end here. And once the logo is Mod Podged on the boot, you will need to apply another coat of white paint to blend everything in. But once you do, you have customized a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat to his WrestleMania 3 attire. Great job. Next, we'll have a more difficult challenge in the Dynamite Kid. As you can see here, he's not really in need of a whole lot of touch-ups or work, but I really wanted to upgrade this into the 2024 version. There are some other really cool ideas that you could do, such as the powdered blue tights from WrestleMania 2, where they won the Tag Team Championships. Also, the solid white pants with the Union Jack flag on their ass, the iconic British Bulldog tights. I mean, there's lots of cool ideas you can do. And you know what? Just like the man says, this is your canvas. You have all the power, and you can do anything you want. I start off by painting the hair. What I did was I mixed in a little bit of yellow and some tan, and then I got the hair color that I desired. Once I did the hair, I moved down to the pants, the tights, and as you can see here, this purple was really, really watery. And the problem here is I didn't shake the paint enough. So if your paint is watery and shitty like this, just shake your paint up. That's all you got to do. Once you do that, and once you apply a few more coats, it should look like this. Nice and solid. Yeah, that looks great. After the pants, I do the knee pads black. And then under the knee pads and above the boots, I do the white stripe. As you can see, the lines are not exactly straight. My hands could not keep a straight line as they were shaky from years of drug and alcohol abuse. But again, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want, you can probably Mod Podge or stripes, but as I said, it adds character to hand paint. The next, we are going to do stripes on the side. Just a little bit of white and gray mixed together to get that stripe. And then after that, we have to do the stars on the ass. What I did, I just took a pencil and just drew the outline. And then I painted in and after. Again, if you wanted to, you can Mod Podge. But totally up to you. In the end, the action figure should look like this, or close to it. Not bad. You'll do some touch-ups like I did. I probably did 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds of touch-ups on these things. But once they do, they look really, really nice. And hopefully, I get to meet Mr. Billington one of these days, and I get to give him this action figure. Oh, and do not forget to use the acrylic sealer spray on both of these action figures. You'll need 4 weeks after you spray. Do not touch them, but after 4 weeks, the action figures will have that shine like they are just straight out of the box. And that is it for this week. Thank you so much for sticking around and learning something new. Next time on the episode, we are going to customize and restore this Nikolai Volkov into the $1 Million Corporation attire he had for WrestleMania 11. Until then, I wish you happy painting. Goodbye.